Good morning, good evening, and good night. Of course, it depends on where in the world you are. I'm Diego Gomez, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about a very important topic. Today, we're going to be talking about sports, actually, about the women's sports. And of course, I am also going to take a look at what happened at the UEFA Women's Euro 2022 final that was actually played yesterday on Sunday, where actually England won against Germany 2v1, and today we're going to take a look at what happened over this match and also what this football final, a very historic final, represents and means for women's football around the world. First of all, yes, like I was telling you, today we're going to take a look at what happened because England won its first ever major women's championship in a dramatic match, beating Germany 2-1 after extra time in the Euro 2022 final at Wembley Stadium. Today, also, I want to take a look at the crowd because there was a record, actually, a record crowd for over 87,000 for a European Championship final. Talking about men's or women's, this is the record for a European final at the moment. Watch as Chloe Kelly's first international goal fired the Lionesses to victory over the 8-time winner Germany. After also 3-1 in a hurdle, we're going to take a look at what happened during the match because goals from Kelly and Ella Toone cancel out Liam Gold's equalizer and seal the dream ending to a stunning tournament run. An impressive road to the final included a Euro record of 2022 goals scored and just 2 conceded, an 8-0 demolition of world number 11 Norway, and also 4-0 dismantling of the world's second highest ranked team, talking about Sweden. Also, we need to take a look at the crowd because, like I was telling you, a total of over 487,000 fans that had attended the games preceding the final, more than double the previous tournament attendance record set at Euro 2017. And also, if we take a look a little bit far away, that was before the historic numbers boost at Wembley, which smashed the existing high for a women's or men's Euro final set at Madrid's Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in 1964. Since 1964, today actually this record was broke. The match did not start very well for Germany. We also need to remember that because with the star striker Alexandra Popp relegated to the bench with an obvious injury, but the Germans actually launched an aggressive game from the beginning with a very physical game, like we are taking a look at that on the screen, well answered by the English women's, who were booked 4 times with a yellow card. The English opened the score, actually scoring at the 62 minutes of this game with an Ella Toone goal, but the Germans equalized it in the 79th minute thanks to Lena McGull. That caused an extension, actually extra time, at 110 minutes. Chloe Kelly scored the second goal for England, which gave them the championship. Also, I want to also take a look at what happened over this tournament, and like I was telling you, we're going to check what this means and represents for women's around the world, talking about women's football. And that's why I'm going to tell you that this tournament in general was and have a very transcendental significance, not only because it defined the continental hierarchy among the European teams, but also gave a great boost to women's football so that it reaches the level of prominence that men's has. Also, a milestone for technical directors of their respective teams was also at stake. The one from England, the Dutch Sarina Wittmann, who won the trophy with the Netherlands on 2017, had the possibility of being the first coach to win in the European Championship twice with different nations, and she finally made it. Also, her German counterpart, Martina Voss-Tecklenburg, aspired to be the second woman after her compatriot, Sylvia Neith, to win the competition as a player and as a coach too. Women's Euro 2022 was definitely a huge success for England, both off the pitch and on the pitch. So guys, as always, I invite you to tell me what do you think about this very important final on the comment section down here below. And like I was telling you, besides what happened on the final, that of course it's a very important achievement for the England football history and also talking about women's history in the world, we need to also remember not only at the final but at the tournament in general that this was actually very, very significant. Like I was telling you at the beginning of this video, there was a record for attendance on this tournament, over 87,000 people. And like I was telling you, this is not a record only for women's tournament, but this is a record for women's and men's European Championship football tournament. This is the most and the higher crowd attendance that a European Union has had at the moment, and this was achieved by the Women's Euro 2022. So like I was telling you, very important tournament for women's football around the world. And last, as always, I invite you to tell me what do you think right here in the comment section down here below. And also I invite you to follow me in my social media, Facebook Diego Gomez TV, Twitter and Instagram at Diego Reportero, and also subscribe right here in my YouTube channel, Diego Gomez TV, and hit on the notification bell. Guys, this was all for today, and I see you in my next video. Goodbye.